like that a lot. Hold on.
Yes.
There it is. All right. Clearing the old mouth hole, and now is the time. So sit back, enjoy this. It'll be great for you and everyone in your family. And it starts, well, maybe not everyone, in 3, 2, 1.
What about mankind in general?
Oh, mankind, like the whole world? I mean, it's not bad. It could be better, but I'm happy with my life, so.
The morning stream. The morning stream.
You guys want some sandwiches? This is the morning stream.
The morning stream.
All right, I'm going to admit something here at the top of the show, Brian Ibbett, and I'm Scott Johnson, and this is the morning stream. Here's what I'm going to admit.
Deftly handled, by the way. That was very well done.
This is my favorite. So I've been listening to a lot of System of a Down, sorry.
System of a Down, yes.
Yeah. I've been doing that wrong forever, so you got to give me a minute to correct it. Mm-hmm. This is my favorite thing they ever did. Just that little bit.
That is the best.
I love it so much. I love it so much.
It takes a lot of coordination between the bass player and the lead singer. Because he's mirroring the same notes. It's great.
Yeah, and it's really, I don't know, it's delightful. And I don't even know I forget even what song that's from, but I had to capture it and play it on the show. Anyway, welcome to TMS, everybody. It's Scott and Brian, as I mentioned before, and we're here doing a show for February 15th, 2021. And we got stuff today. And I'm in kind of a mood today.
Ooh, okay, a mood.
I'm tired, didn't sleep great. It snowed. I think partly that's why I didn't sleep great, because I don't know, I can feel the pressure. I get pressure-y. I'm a human barometer is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm, and
sure.
I think it kept me up. Plus, I ate really well yesterday, but later than usual, because I try to be done by 7. As a general rule. And
right, you're doing the intermittent fasting kind of thing.
Basically 11 to 7 is my window. And ate a little later than usual, so I think I'm up all night with the digestion there. Anyway, it was just one of those nights where I just couldn't freaking get to sleep. So now I feel a little punch drunky, a little bit off my wagon today. So Brian, you're just gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to groove on it. All right.
Fine. I'll quit composing that text.
Okay.
Hey,
good.
Man, what's up? You're grumpy.
Yeah,
what's up with you?
Why are you so damned grumpy today?
Damn,
what is with you?
Damn, dude.
Well, that's what's funny is I don't feel grumpy. I feel, I don't know. Am I right?
Yeah, you don't seem grumpy.
Yeah, I don't feel grumpy. We had a really scary thing happen yesterday, though. It could have gone way worse. Maybe that's why I didn't sleep, because I was dreaming of what it would have been like had it gone wrong. But yesterday, so over the weekend, we had the baby from. When did we have him? And now my brain's gone blank. That would have been Sunday. So we got him Saturday in the afternoon, and we had him through Saturday at around 11. Or Sunday, rather. Yesterday. So we got to watch him. We got to sleep over. Never cried, never whined. Just the perfect kid, dude. That kid, I don't know what's going on with that baby, but 2-year-olds everywhere. Look out, because this kid is... He is so much
Because we found
fun.
the best one. You guys can all quit trying hard.
Yep.
Because the best one has already been discovered.
Yep. Now he can count to 10. He's like smart.
Cool.
All this stuff. Plus, he's just fun and laughy and goofy, and he's just great. So, anyway.
He's probably already got a higher eye level than I do in WoW, doesn't he?
Probably, yeah. He dies less as well, which is a thing. So, anyway, he's over here, and we're having a great time, and no issues. Sleeps the entire night. Wakes up happy. Eats all his food, just talking, and just it's great. And then his parents come, Taylor and Dylan, they come to pick him up because they had their little Valentine's sort of, baby break. Was basically what we gave them. We do it every year.
Gotcha.
We do it every year, but we've only had 2 years to do this. So we've done it every year for 2 years.
The second annual baby break.
So they come over to get him. And we have a little bit of brunch there ready, and we do that with them. And then when they're about ready to leave, it's probably about 2 p.m. And the snow has been falling the whole time they were there. So out on the front porch and on the steps leading down, there's about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch of fresh, wet snow.
Sure.
that we hadn't cleared because it fell while they were in there. And I remember Kim saying, hey, we should probably go shovel one more time real quick before they go, so I have to walk through that. And Taylor and Dylan or somebody says, no, we're fine, we're good, we got this, no worries. Well, you don't do it for us, don't worry about us.
Okay.
So they go outside to leave, and again, nothing but the most pleasant 24 hours has occurred before this. It was just great.
Sure.
They go to leave. Taylor's got all the stuff they brought with him, and then Dylan's carrying the baby, and they walk out, and 2 steps out, Dylan's shoes fly out from underneath him. He's holding the baby, mind you.
Uh-huh.
And I see this from the living room because the door's open, and Kim's right there at the door, and Carter and I are back here, and we see them just go like this violent, like woof, just fall.
Oh my
right?
God. Okay. Oh.
And I hear what sounds like kind of a smack noise, and I thought, oh my gosh, the baby has high velocity smacked the side of his head on a cement step.
Right. Oh God. Yeah.
So we're all like, "Brrr!" We all spring into action and run out there and try to figure out what's going on. Dylan's not moving, not because he's, hurt to the point he can't move, but because he doesn't want to. He's not sure where everything's at.
Right. Trying to get his bearings as to where is everything before I.
Right. I'm not gonna move suddenly or whatever. Van is now crying in a way I've never heard him cry before, which kind of freaked us out because we're just like, wait, is that from hitting something and that's why he's crying weird? Is he crying weird because he just hasn't been this freaked out before and we never see him like this, or like what's going on? So we rush out there. Kim sort of gently gets the baby from his arms, and thus now begins the process of, we're looking for bumps, we're looking for bruises.
You're right, exactly. Doing an assessment.
Yeah. And he's crying and is up, but we can see his eyes. They're not dilating. He doesn't seem to be concussed, not right away. And that takes a little time. So we're just sort of keeping an eye on him. Everyone's back in the house now. Dylan's elbow's all bloody and he hit his shoulder real hard, but basically wasn't feeling it yet because we were all worried about the baby. Anyway, because the angle looked like it really did look like, imagine just pulling down as fast as you could with a kid in your arms, and then just swinging that kid at high velocity. It could have been catastrophic. It could have been like brain injury, trauma, horrible. It could have been really bad. But here's the thing that kicked in, which I think is so interesting, and it's not obviously there are going to be accidents and cases where this didn't happen. But those videos, you ever see those compilations where the dads and grandpas and other people's dads, when a kid's about to fly off of a Ferris wheel, or a kid's about to trip and fall on the ice, or a kid slips and starts falling down some stairs, there's a weird instinct in dads that kick in, and we go, and we reach out, and we end up catching these kids like 95% of the time.
Right. It's like a weird, like a mix of adrenaline and reflexes that you didn't know you had.
Yes. Dad flexes. Let's call it that.
Dad flexes.
And basically he did that without knowing it, because had he fallen the way we would have if he was by himself, his arm would have come out here to block his fall. His other arm would have been here. The baby would have whacked his head on the cement and we'd all be done. But because he just had he knew to just pull this way and this way just right enough that they missed that cement from the baby's head by about this much.
Oh my God.
So he missed it. All he has is a little scrape right here where we think basically he just kind of like grazed the bottom of the cement, and not a bruise, not anything other than just like a little. And then Dylan's shoulder and elbow took the brunt of it. To confirm all this, because I had this feeling like, I think your dad instincts kicked in or something. I went and looked at the video because we had video. Let's go to the tape.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like a Ring doorbell video. Yes.
Yeah. And Kim was not having that. She didn't want to see it.
I'm with Kim.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't need any reminder of how close.
Yeah.
We came. Yeah.
No kidding. So we fired that up. I looked at it, and sure enough, you can see this moment where he just knew to move in the right direction, or I guess you could call it random. I'm not here to say there anything mystical happened, but he just moved in the right direction so that when that fall happened, the 99% of the brunt of that would be absorbed by Dylan, and the baby would be the most possibly protected you can in a scenario like that. And it worked out. He was fine. He was upset for a while because it scared him, But before you know it, he's in the car. In fact, up till then, he was only counting to 5 on the way home. Without being prompted, he counted to 10. So he got smarter.
You knocked a bunch of digits into him, is basically.
Yeah, so it was really something, though, because we all freaked out. I was like losing it. I was like...
It's, no, there's something, I wouldn't call it mystic, and I wouldn't call it like, it's some built-in thing that we all have, these instincts where you could be carrying a crystal, like a crystal, expensive glass vase or something.
Yeah. And
you could be doing the most mundane thing that you've done 1,000 times, not even giving it a thought. But there's this little thing in the back of your head that says, I'm carrying this very fragile, important thing.
Yeah.
And you slip and fall, and your immediate instinct is, you're thinking, well, my brain normally would tell me, oh yeah, catch myself and don't, don't hurt myself. Don't hurt the robot.
Right. Don't hurt the robot.
Do no harm to the robot. But it's that little thing that kind of like a piece of code that overrules all other pieces of code in your brain.
Yep.
That say.
Yeah, you're right.
That say protect the crystal. Yeah.
With all your
old
might.
Salty Goat does bring up. Yeah. So you try and catch a knife. Well, good point.
Well, it'd be a very good point, wouldn't it? It'd be a point for sure.
It'd be a very sadly.
Look, I did it this morning. I was over here getting ready for the show, and I accidentally knocked a Nintendo Pro controller off my table over here, and I instinctively stuck my foot out, did a little bit of magical freaking hacky sack move, some hacky stack stuff I haven't done since junior high, and I balanced that thing off, and I saved it. It didn't shatter or do anything. So. Maybe it isn't just kids; it's also our prized possessions that we're very careful with.
It must be, yes, exactly. Yeah. That's one a lower line of code. So if it came down to your Pro controller or Van, the super user code would protect Van, and the
one would hope, Brian. One would hope. I think you're right.
Your admin code would protect the Pro controller, but your super user code would protect Van.
Let's hope we never have to find out. Anyway, that was a weird day. But everything's fine. He's happy and good. Dylan's going to feel it this morning, though. He's going to be pretty sore, I'm sure. He had surgery on that elbow, and so we were worried at first about this, being a problem for
a flare. Right, exactly.
Whatever
reopening a wound or something like that.
Because he had he's had multiple surgeries. All of them have to do with soccer. He was giant soccer nut growing up, so his knees have both been done. He wiped out once, and that's why the elbow thing had to happen. So yesterday I was just thinking, oh, here we go, dude. He's gonna have to get his elbow done again. But anyway, baby's safe. He seems fine. He'll be achy today. That is to say, Dylan. But everything worked out. So
wow,
phew is what
good.
I'm saying. Hey, quick note.
That is definitely a phew.
Quick note, this is a big week for a lot of us. There's busyness going on around the Frog Pants Network. We got BlizzCon line coming up on Friday and Saturday. And as a result, leading up to that, there's a few other things. There's going to be some live coverage of some of that stuff from us. I'm going to be doing a thing with Kyle and Garrett on Friday for the opening ceremonies, whatever those even are. We don't really even know what that is yet. But we're going to do a little live co-stream of that and some other stuff. So anyway, a lot of cool stuff happening. But one cool thing I can finally say something about, which I've known about for about a month, is that I'll be hosting. I think I'm their first returning version of this, although it's.
Oh,
weird
really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, nobody else has ever come back twice, but they're having me host the Q&A on Saturday, the WoW Q&A, World of Warcraft Q&A on Saturday at the beginning of that day's stuff. I want to say that's. Hold on, is that 2 p.m. our time? I think it is. Crap, I don't have it in front of me. Whenever that is. Oh, no, maybe it's sometime in the afternoon. Anyway, the point is, I'll be hosting that again.
I want to say it's 1 p.m. Mountain Time, I think.
Is it?
Oh, I do have the schedule right up here, don't I?
Do you have it handy? I don't have it.
1 p.m. Mountain Time to 2 p.m. Yeah, 1 to 2 p.m. Mountain Time.
Cool.
World of Warcraft Q&A, and that is so.
There you go. So noon Pacific.
3 p.m.
Yeah, noon Pacific. It'll go for like an hour, and it'll be on the main channel. That day at BlizzCon.com, as well as I think their Twitch and YouTube channels are both be carrying it as well. Anyway, it'll be me and Ian Hasek Hostess and John Haidt, and then others that I don't think I've been made aware of yet. who'll be a part of that panel. They'll be collecting questions from the community. Anyway, if you want to see it, check it out. That's on Saturday. Should be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait. I've got my question already lined up. I'm going to ask you the current whereabouts of Mancrick's wife.
There you go.
Because
nice.
That is the only question I have about. Wow. Oh, also, why you hate rogues, Blizzard?
Yeah, what's your problem with rogues anyway? You guys made them. How come you hate them so bad? Yeah. So
obviously, because of the opening ceremony, that is right when we would normally do TMS PM. You and I should probably talk about seeing if we can do a TMS AM or something that day.
We're thinking about doing some switcheroony. In fact, that might be perfect Friday because, well, it depends on when they have me. So that's the other thing is for about 3 days there, Blizzard's got me on kind of a time leash, but I don't know what windows I have yet. So I'll find that out today or tomorrow, and we'll figure it out. Because what we're going to try to make
6 a.m. Friday morning, that's TMS right. Super AM.
Yep. Got to be dark out, or else we're not doing it. Technically still nighttime. Anyway, that'll be fun. Check it out if you are interested. Weirdly, I'm more nervous about this. It'll be fine. I'm not that nervous, but I'm more nervous about this than I was the stage thing in 2018.
Wow.
Which is crazy because stage thing 2018 meant 26,000 live people in chairs in a room.
Right.
And this is just the internet, which we do every day. You'd think, oh, well, that's less stressful or less nerve-wracking. And I think I figured out why. The internet is brutal and heartless sometimes.
Oh, yeah. It's also way more opportunity for a technical glitch. Right. And you're sitting there like, okay, well, I'm here, but our questions are down. The server that had our questions on it, so I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Can I sing you a Lionel Richie song?
Hello. So there's all that. And then there's also this thing of, at BlizzCon, those 26,000 people are all in a pretty good mood and are there because they want to be. Do you know what I mean? Like they're hanging out. They're at their big event. They spent money to be here. They're seeing their friends they haven't seen for a year. Like there's all this positivity in the room, whereas everybody at home is all cynical and mad.
Also, though, keep in mind all those people live in chairs sat in line getting pissed off at people that they saw getting their friends in line before them, and they couldn't go see the Overwatch tournament because that room filled up, and so there's BlizzCon frustrations too.
There is, but they're not. But they're not aimed at me and the 4 other people that are up there. You know what I mean?
Right. So what I'm saying is, these people are getting to stay in their homes, nice and warm, watch you on the internet. They're going to be in a good mood. They're going to be excited, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to be one of them. So
I like your positive attitude. I think that's great. Yes. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's this Saturday.
Besides, I mean, Blizzard fans, World of Warcraft players are the nicest, least judgmental, and not quick to anger or.
No hyperbole, no freaking out at nothing. No taking a simple topic and then turning it into their own agenda or any of that.
That's right, exactly. No, you're going to be fine. You did such a great job with it last year, and that's why they wanted you to come back, because you did such a great job with it last year.
So, well, 3 years ago.
Last time.
Yeah, last time. Well, 2 times ago, but yeah. Well, many times. Wait, was it 2 times ago? How many Blizz? Oh, yeah, there has only been one since I did it. And that was...
Oh, was there? I didn't think was there. So there was a BlizzCon that I just flat out didn't go to.
Yeah, you and I didn't go. Part of our reasoning was just like, you know what? We're taking this one off, gonna chill a year, and then we'll all be back in 2020.
2020.
Yeah. That was the plan, and now I'm mad at myself for just not going to 2019. But
I know, me too. So we probably don't know this, but does this mean there's definitely not going to be a regular November BlizzCon in 2021? Probably
guess,
not, right?
If I had to guess, I'd say no. I think that's their way of saying
supersedes both 2020 and 2021.
That's my take. If I could be wrong, but my guess is they get, just given where we are, they bump this year again. Like every other gaming conference seems to already have decided this year, and then 2022 they kick it, they fire it back up. Is my thinking. I could be wrong.
I think so too.
We'll see how it goes.
Cool.
All right. Let's we're gonna play a game with people and money. No, there's no money. There's no money.
There's no money. No.
Yeah, there's no money in this. There is just Dunaway and some rando. And And it's fun though, and we give you. There are prizes, okay, so that's important to mention. We do give you prizes. We're not just fooling around.
Money in the form of prizes.
That's right. So we're going to do that here shortly. But before we do, we have to play this. Hey, joining us right now is Mr. Brian Dunaway from South Carolina, where I'm told there might be ice on some roads. You guys all right down there? You doing okay?
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian. I haven't seen any ice.
That's good. Don't see any ice is my
I'm
recommendation.
looking right
Just
now.
like spinning around in your diet soda.
Yeah.
That's the only ice you've
right,
seen.
man.
Yeah.
I don't see anything. It's kind of, it's like, what is it, like 40 something? Don't you have to be like in the 30s Fahrenheit wise for some ice?
You do.
I'm not saying
that's-
early in the morning in the mountainous area
Yeah. No,
that they're not seeing some, but I'm not in the mountains, Scott.
somebody said, or I can't remember who told me, Twitter maybe.
Oh, somebody in South Carolina, such a small place,
Yeah.
little bitty state.
Little bitty state. That's okay. You guys will get bigger with time. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
Hey, welcome to the show there, Brian. We're going to play Babel Royale with you and a listener, and the listener in question is already on the line. Let's find out who this is. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
Yeah, that's right. Stephanie, it's good to hear your voice again. Welcome to the show. You know how this works, but I'm still going to make Brian explain it. Brian?
Yeah. First off, how cold is it right now in Madison? You're Madison, right?
I am, yes.
How-
I think it's, I'll have to check quick, but I think it's like -10.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
right. Welcome to my world. All right, cool. Although really, it's
Yeah, you guys are finally
Colorado.
catching up
Welcome
to
to
me.
Wisconsin world, because you guys get that a lot more often than we do here.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Colorado.
We've had, the last time I remember negative temperatures, I think I was in my 20s or something. This is like this is in the 90s, I think.
Wow.
Or the 1990s. It wasn't in the 90s. It makes it sound like I'm saying two different temperatures, and I'll now stop talking. All right, Brian, hey.
Stephanie, I'm going to be giving Scott and Brian a topic. They're going to go back and forth, giving me answers that fit that topic. If one of them gives a wrong answer, a repeated answer, or they take too long to come up with an answer, the win will go to the other player. Your job is to predict who's going to come out on top based on the topic. Today, you're playing for a bag of Kahawa coffee, courtesy of Kahawa Coffee Roasters. Go find them online. We love AJ Tobacco and Company over there at Kahawa Coffee.
Yep.
And you'll get a copy of Tales of the Neon Sea, courtesy of Wesley. How good is that game? Do you guys know that game?
Which game is it again? Sorry?
Ooh.
Tales of the Neon Sea.
I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that.
Wait, let me think about it without the way you say it. Let's see. Tales of the Neon. Nope.
Nope. Still don't. Nope. Okay.
No, still not?
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
Nothing.
it sounds like something I would be drawn to. So, yeah.
It does. It sounds really good.
Yeah.
All right, but before they can start, I need to give them a topic, and then you can start thinking about it. So our topic today comes from the Association of Hotel and Restaurant Management. This is a fun one.
What?
A fun one that I saw online. I thought this is going to make a really hilarious and bad Babel Royale topic.
All right. I'm in.
There are 57 typical items in a hotel room.
Oh.
Okay.
So here's what I want you to do. Think of an empty box
All right.
and then turn it into a hotel room by adding items. Okay. So like,
Okay.
go as basic and generic as you want. I'm going to give you, because this is such a goofy one, I'm going to give you guys 2 mulligans each on top of your first guess mulligan, right? So
Oh,
technically
our
you've got
standard
3,
rule.
but your first
Okay.
guess is one of those mulligan opportunities.
Okay, because we have that
Interesting.
standard rule where if we screw up our very first answer, we get a mulligan, and no
Correct.
matter
It's
what the
automatic
contest
And I
is.
think this was based on another weird question about hotel rooms that
Was
we
it?
started that mulligan, wasn't it?
I don't
Didn't
know.
Scott say something really weird about hotel rooms one time? And it was like,
Where do you bury your,
we
your
have
dead
pickles.
hooker?
I don't
No.
know. Something weird.
I don't know. Did we have a question about
Hotel rooms? I think
hotel
it was.
rooms?
Yeah, like where do
Was
you
it-
put your
was
victim?
it just something with free hotel room was involved?
Oh, maybe. Have we heard back
Yeah.
from him? Anyone talk to Bob?
I haven't heard from him in a while, and it's my fault. I need to. Well, it's not my fault, but I mean, I need to reach out.
Yeah, Brian, you need to
It's
reach
my
out
fault.
to
I
every.
pissed him off.
Yeah, every audience member that's not showing up, we need to send
It's
a
my
personal
fault.
email to.
I do. I need to see how they're doing.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
All right. So, Stephanie, that is there, and you can tell how long it's been since either of them had stayed in a hotel room.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
yes.
it's been a while.
Scott did recently in St. George, actually. So that's a
Yeah,
plus.
it was more like a timeshare there, so I'm not sure it counts as much, but
Oh,
it may.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
May not.
It may.
But Stephanie, knowing the topic and knowing these guys, who do you think is going to win? Who would you like to make go first?
Make go.
Okay. I will say that they probably both have equal knowledge on the subject, so it's pretty much just a matter
bet.
of
Yeah.
who's going to say a repeat or not.
Right.
So I will, I'll just double down on Brian to go first
Okay.
and to win.
All right.
All right, Brian.
Very
I take
good,
no
very
offense.
good.
I take no offense. All right, Brian.
You should not.
I
All
do
right,
not.
let me make sure I get the question correct.
Yes.
I am imagining in an empty room that has. Okay, so they built a brand new hotel, and here's the room, and they got to
Right.
fill it with stuff.
Yep.
This is what I'm
Correct.
looking
Turn
at.
it into a hotel room. Exactly.
Okay, I got
Yes.
And there's no top answers on
57
the
things
board. This is
commonly
just
found
yeah.
in hotel rooms.
Right.
Right. So, all right, let's get on with it then. Towels are in the hotel
Towels.
rooms.
Absolutely, towels. Scott usually steals them, but they do have towels before Scott gets in there.
I started to I have a change in that area. Well, it's
Oh,
been
really? What are you doing now?
Well, I don't do it as much because or at all unless I know it's like a really old crappy hotel because I hear now that there's like microchips in the towels or something where they track
Oh,
those.
really?
Yeah.
What are they going to do though? Track it to your house?
Well, I don't know.
That's just
I have no
the
idea.
H&on. That's just hotels making up the people from stealing
Exactly.
the towels.
I think that they can figure it out when housekeeping shows up in there and there are only two towels.
Yeah,
And
that's
your
a good
name's
point.
attached to the room.
And
They don't need chips.
It's never the big towels anyway. It's always one of the little face or hand towels, and it's
Wait.
because when you spend, let's say, $200 on one night, you deserve a towel. Is what I'm saying. You,
Right.
you
Really?
get
What
one.
do you
Really?
think's more expensive,
Yes.
the silicone to put in a chip or a towel? What do you think?
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, those crappy thin little towels. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
cheaper than a
come on.
microchip.
And it had to be waterproof chip. And it'd be come on.
There's all kinds of
It's
reasons
not a
why you're probably right.
it's not a theory if it's a conspiracy.
Right. You're turning the frogs gay. Is what we're saying.
That's right. All right, Scott, your turn.
to eat.
All right. Let's do. Items.
Yeah. You walk into a hotel room. What do you see?
And there's no rule about whether everything is consumable, right? Like, obviously not, because the towels aren't consumable; they're just usable. So
Right.
I'll say,
Again, imagine an empty box.
yeah, just fill it with your stuff. A TV. There's a TV.
There
in
you go. Television. Off
Okay.
to the races
I'll
there
take
on
a
there
TV.
as well.
All right, Brian.
Hotel room be pretty pointless without a bed.
Yep. Got to have a bed. Bed is on the list.
I figured bed would definitely be in the list. I was making sure. That's the reason why I went with towels first in case it was something weird.
Yeah, that's good because you'd have your first mulligan.
My
and
mulligan,
maximize your
right.
mulligans. Yeah,
Mhm.
mulligan maximization. All right, we're gonna do. A shower.
A shower. Yes. Shower / bathtub, both included on here. So
All right.
First place I go when I get to the hotel room, to the toilet.
toilet. Absolutely.
I just assumed
Toilet.
that was right. All right, so now I got to get granular. Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. Ding. Uh-huh.
Okay.
What do you need toilet paper for? You already said you had towels.
Just from your.
I'm also going to go with floor mat. No, I'm just kidding.
What do you need a floor mat for if you already don't have toilet paper? Anyway.
I'm going to go with, there's always at least one chair in the hotel room.
Absolutely. Chair. Ding.
Chair. Okay. Ding. How about a desk?
Yes. And it's funny because that was one of my first guesses too when I saw this list. It should be on the list. I'm adding it because for whatever reason, no. The desk should be on the list.
I
was
have
trying to
never
figure out-
been in a hotel room that didn't have a desk.
Yeah, they always have. those.
Not a
I'm with
modern
you.
one.
Yeah.
Not a modern
If
one.
you go to some old 50s hotel on the side of the road and between Kansas and
Oh.
freaking whatever, then maybe. But
You know what? We're saying table / desk because there you go. Sometimes they just give you a
okay.
table
well.
as opposed to a desk.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we really... Have you seen these things in the hotel rooms?
Yeah.
They are table / desk. That's
Yeah.
exactly what they are.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
No one's confusing that with anything. All right. Oh, it's my turn?
Yes.
It is your turn.
I'm gonna go with what are bed sheets?
Sheets, bed sheets, correct.
Oh man, Stephanie's right about the repeating thing.
Yeah, that is the thing that's gonna get you.
Yeah. Pillows. I don't think we said yet.
Pillows. Nope, you didn't say
Okay.
pillows yet. And of course,
I like
you
to
better get
eat.
some
Whoops,
pillows.
wrong button. Sorry.
I like to eat.
Don't think about what's been happening on those pillows.
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I've went too broadly whenever I said.
I'd narrow it down for you if you went too broadly.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to remember if you said anything. Though.
If
Okay,
you say
Hookers and blow
if you
count
say-
as two answers.
Like
Cleo.
if you say paint, like the paint on the walls, that's dumb,
Right.
right? You can't be
That's
saying
dumb.
that.
Don't say paint.
don't say paint.
Yeah,
Oh,
too
good.
broad. Too broad.
Right, that's too broad. Because
That's
I mean,
about-
I
that's
said
about
sheets.
The only thing that's too broad on this thing is saying
Right.
paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said sheets, but I didn't say, pillow coverings. Should I? That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Part of bed sheets. I'm just going to
Oh, okay.
tell you
All
right
right.
now
Okay.
that'd be
Good.
considered
Right,
part of
right,
bed
right, right,
sheets.
right.
Pillowcases.
I didn't want to give away any easy gimmies
Yeah.
Right.
that I would regret later.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. I'll clarify. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't ever use it, but they usually have a trash can in there.
They do have a garbage can, trash can. Yes.
All right.
Garbaggio. The heck is it here? There it is.
Gabosh.
Garbaggio?
Garbaggio.
I hate that name. All right. Let's do you got soap in there, some soaps.
Oh,
Soap.
that's a good
Totally
one.
have soap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Shampoo.
Shampoo. Ding.
All right. Okay.
Do you have
Cool.
we usually have conditioner.
They usually do have conditioner, and that's on the list.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay.
You hope it's got that little tape that tells you it hasn't been tampered with, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Right.
don't use conditioner, obviously, but
Got to have that ice bucket, baby.
you do have an ice bucket, sometimes a little plastic bag in it. Ice bucket.
All right.
Ice bucket challenge.
I'm gonna go with
Heard those are chipped.
telephone. Telephone.
The plastic bags by the ice bucket are chipped.
Yeah, everything's chipped. They don't want you to
Yep.
steal it now. Sorry,
What'd you say, Scott?
now I forgot what I said. Hold on.
I think you said, did you say
Oh,
telephone?
I said phone. Telephone. Yeah.
Yes, okay, good.
But you got to say it. Phone.
Phone.
Yep.
Phone?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. Phone. Phone. Yep.
Absolutely a telephone.
Well, you can't have a phone.
Front desk. Are there chips and microchips in the towels?
You got to have some place to put your phone, so I'm going to say nightstand.
Nightstand, indeed. Yep.
Nightstand's a good one. Oh, geez.
When was this curated, by the way? Because there's some things that I know were in old school hotels that I'm like, I don't see them as often anymore.
This looks like it's pretty dang complete, and I don't see anything. I mean, there are going to be some modern amenities that are not going to be super common, like a HDMI input port, things like
Right.
that. You can see those. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you this: there are some accessories for television that I would probably think of saying, because I always think of a hotel room having one of these.
Some.
So some may work. So we're going to say a remote control.
Say remote control.
That's
Yep.
a good one.
TV remote. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Batteries
You
were
don't- you don't-
stolen
you
by the
don't
previous.
Yeah, you don't actually touch
guest.
those, do you? Right. You don't actually touch those, do
Well,
you?
you have to touch them.
Sometimes they're bolted to the nightstand.
Yeah, this is true.
That's the one you don't want to touch. The one they bolt,
That's right.
don't touch it.
And how many mulligans do we have?
You still have two each. You
Okay,
haven't,
cool. Then I'm gonna say, Mr. Gideon stopped by and he threw a Bible in your nightstand.
He sure did. Those I think are still common.
That's what I was
yeah.
curious about.
Totally
I was
common.
curious what's gonna be common. That was
Very
what I was
common.
Yeah, I
wondering.
don't know why, if that's some sort of like requirement, like there's some sort of agreement in perpetuity that a
Right.
Bible will always be in a hotel.
I think it's the Wilhelm scream of hotels. They just
Yeah.
think they have to
Yeah.
do it. It's like that.
The Gideons
Yeah.
were just strong arming
Yeah.
those hotels.
Mr. Gideon and his Bible. All right. Let's do that was a good one. A pen.
A pen.
Oh.
Yep. Usually with the hotel's name on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's usually-
Then I gotta have I gotta have me a little notepad,
Yes,
right with my pen.
notepad / stationery. Mm-hmm.
Okay. A menu for getting food in there. What's
That's
that
a
called?
good one.
Yes, there is that room service.
Room
menu.
service.
There we go.
All right.
If Scott's doing what I'm doing, I'm just kind of like I'm pretending like I'm at a hotel right now, just walking around.
That's what
going,
I'm doing. That's exactly what
That's
I'm
what
doing.
because that's what I do when I get to the hotel. Don't you do that when you get to the hotel room? You kind of walk around, you pick stuff up, put it back down, and go, oh, okay.
Oh, I just
Totally.
thought of- I just
And
thought
like,
of another one.
I could take this. I could take this. I
Right.
could take this.
This isn't.
This
has a
isn't
microchip
Jane
in it.
down. I'm gonna go with. I'm starting to fill my room out now, and
There
I'm
you
starting
go.
to notice that those curtains better be shut. So I'm gonna say curtains.
Yes. Right here, windows and curtains. So they put windows in there as well. So
Windows and
like you
curtains.
said, imagine an empty box. Windows and curtains now off the table.
Let's do one of those
Or up the wall.
one of those safes that are in
Yes,
Oh, that's
safe.
a good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
Brian.
old safe. Well, after I get through taking a poo, when I first get there, I always come back out and go, why is it so hot in here? We're not paying for the air conditioning, so I turn on the AC.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thermostat covers all that stuff.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
So thermostat covers your heater, your air conditioner, and the thermostat thing on the wall.
Good job. Let's do iron. An iron.
Oh,
Iron.
Business travelers need to
Oh,
iron
what?
their shirts. Is that
I
on
don't like
there?
how he's hesitating.
No,
Oh.
I'm just saying iron. Yes.
Iron.
Paid the iron price to get into this hotel.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, you got to have the ironing aboard.
I was
Surely
thinking
you won't just get an
it was,
iron,
pretty much a freebie right there.
right?
Blow dryer.
Blow dryer or hair dryer. Yep. Personally, I don't need it, but somebody
Yeah.
might. Yep. hmm
I use it on my bum hair.
Like I said, I'm walking through the process of what I do before I turn the air on. After I turn the air on, I usually go back to the bathroom and check out the cup situation. I'm going to say cups are in there.
Cup situation.
Oh, cups. Yes, cups and glasses.
Yeah. Oh, cups. Oh, cups, yeah.
Cups
Yeah.
and glasses. If you get a coffee maker, you gotta have
That's right.
gotta have cups and glasses.
Coffee maker.
I'm going to say,
Whoops.
we didn't mention coffee maker yet. That's what I was
yeah,
about to say.
I know. Damn it. Why did I think you guys already said that? Because I was seeing conditioner and I read that as, oh yeah, they already said coffee maker, you gotta have cups and glasses. Well, there you go. Here's a freebie.
All right.
I'm going to go with nasty carpet that's got toenail clippings in it.
Now is that
Carpet is on the list.
carpet's
Yep.
on there? Oh, I thought that'd be
Carpet's on
like paint. Okay.
Right between Bible and chair.
Oh, jeez.
There you go. So there you both get a freebie. I don't feel so bad.
Yeah. Now I don't know where. Now I'm scraping a little.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, clean. There's a box of Kleenex in there, like a tissue
Oh,
box.
that's a good one.
Almost
Yep,
always.
there sure is.
All right.
Or sometimes it's built into the
Yeah.
the
The built-in stuff is always in the hotels. You're like, okay, these people are worried about people stealing stuff.
right, exactly.
I don't want their towels. I mean, come on. All right, Dunaway.
Shut up. Get off my case. I'm thinking. Thinking. We're getting down to the wire here. Well, we said shower, but I don't think we said shower curtain. And we said curtains, but we didn't say shower curtain.
Part of the shower bathroom. I'm going to I'm just gonna tell you that. I'm not gonna take a mulligan away for that.
All right. That's what I was wanting, a clarification. All right.
Yeah.
In that
It's funny
case,
because I would have put that as a separate item because technically it's a separate item, but
Right. I'm gonna, and this is gonna. Now I'm starting to test the bounds of what
you got two
modern.
mulligans, you might as well.
Right. Might as well. Yeah. I'm gonna look at the bounds of what is modern and not modern. So, and you said most rooms, right?
Most rooms, yes.
Okay. All right. That kind of throws a little bit there too. All right.
A dead hooker under the bed.
Dead. I know. Most of the places I stay
Most.
at. Oh, right. I'm gonna go with a media player of some sort, whether VCR, DVD, media cable box thing, or is that considered part of the TV?
That would be considered part of the TV.
Mulligan used.
I'm doing a mulligan.
Doing mulligan. That's fine. I get it.
Mulligan used.
You have one mulligan left, Brian. Scott, you still
Right.
have two.
Okay. We really are getting there, though.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly a fine.
It's funny. There's still a third of the list that you haven't named, and I'm looking at these things like
I got a couple in my head now. Yeah, okay. I should have said that.
Let's say they got that map that tells me in case of an emergency, here's how you get the F out of here. It's like a fire.
Nice.
Yes, called the escape plan sign. Yes.
Oh, all right.
Good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
The escape. That's
usually
perfect.
usually on the door, right?
It's usually on the back of the door.
You're gonna say it because I'm going to say it if you don't say it. Do not disturb sign.
Oh.
I wasn't going to say that, but that is, yes, do not disturb / clean room sign because it's two-sided.
I forgot about that. I always use it too, even when I don't need to. That's a hotel for me. I use everything even when I don't need to. I leave the TV on when I leave.
Exactly.
So the TV's just blaring Food Network all day when I'm not there because
5 minutes of open the curtains, close the curtains, open the curtains, close the curtains.
Get all you can out of your $180 or whatever. All right. Oh man, I feel like I'm running out. A mirror.
Oh, that's good. I didn't even think about the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez Louises.
That's
usually a couple of them, right? You got one in the bathroom and one in the main room.
Yeah.
Main room. So did we say? I got one more mulligan. Can't say that then. All right. How about smoke detectors?
Smoke detector / sprinklers. Yes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yep, absolutely.
Popcorn ceiling.
An alarm clock. Almost always.
Alarm clock.
Oh,
yep, have one of those on the night.
Good.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Forgot about that.
Darn, that was one I was thinking I was going to say at the end, and like, oh, of course.
Yeah, that sounds like a.
Well, there's a couple of them I have that I'm a little bit nervous about using because I'm like all or most. I'm like, gonna go with microwave. Did we already say it? Microwave?
Did not already say microwave?
Okay,
Microwave
good.
on the list.
Yes.
Dang it. Well, a little mini fridge.
Little mini fridge. Ding. Mini refrigerator. Nobody said mini fridge yet.
Really?
Nope.
I was gonna use it. Never said it.
Yeah. Jerk.
And that does, by the way, that does include like your drinks and snacks and stuff like that. So
Okay. So you can't say Toblerone bar.
If you're lucky enough to be in a hotel that does provide those things, although I guess they all charge you for them.
It's like, here's a $35 Toblerone. Eat it.
Exactly. On a pressure plate. Don't even think about picking it up to look at it.
Yeah.
Is it my turn again?
Yeah.
It is your turn again.
A crappy painting of a tree.
Decorations is on the list. So all of your various art now covered.
So when I say coffee maker or whoever did, I don't remember who said it.
Yeah, I said it technically.
No, that's true. That's
Technically, it was a gimme.
Does that count all accessories of the coffee?
Like coffee pods and cups and glasses have already been said, but
They don't.
includes.
Why would you say that?
Oh, well, because good point. Why am I saying that?
Yeah, well,
I'm saying that all your accessories for the coffee maker are included.
Okay. Yeah, why did you give me that answer now that I think about it?
I don't know.
I don't even know why I asked it. All right.
Well, because you were gonna say coffee pods or coffee packets or something.
Keep talking, Ibbot.
Shit.
Keep.
Mint on pillow.
Oh, I wanted to use that one. I was afraid to.
Not on there?
It's not on this list. Yeah,
No!
I think. Yeah. It's
I don't know
there
what
that you
kind of
got-
highfalutin
It's right.
place you're staying at. I don't get no mint on my pillow.
Not
Unless
as
I put
common
it
as
there.
all the other items left on this list that you got to go to a
Right.
pretty, place basically with turn down service to get a mint on the pillow.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take the mulligan then. Brian, your turn.
Yeah. No, you have to come up with an answer right away, Mulligan.
Oh, yeah. That's you, Mulligan boy.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's my turn? Oh, we didn't do that.
Scott's like, yeah, I get it. Yeah. Oh.
No, I was thinking my next thing, but we didn't do that for Brian when he did his mulligan.
No, he did. He came up with another answer right away.
Just like that. Boom.
I swear we went right to me after that. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Oh, well, hold on a sec. Icor says I didn't make Dunaway go right after his mulligan.
Ha!
You're right.
Too late.
Okay.
You got a freebie. You got a freebie earlier with the coffee maker. You know what?
Yeah, I'll take it. It's
Okay,
fine.
so normally I do. So
that's what threw me, just for the record.
It's kind of like a game of Uno. If you didn't call me during my turn when I didn't lay it down, then it's too bad. I'm calling you out.
The rule going forward, not
Right.
for this one, is that you do have to come up with another answer right after your mulligan. So we'll waive it this time because you're right.
Wait.
Yes, I forgot.
What? No. That is the opposite of how rules work.
What do you mean that's the opposite?
You have to call Uno, and if you don't call Uno, that's on you. I got away with it. He didn't.
Yeah, except I'm not playing, and I'd be the one who'd be calling Uno.
Yeah, good point.
Fine.
Well, you've all been having this fun
No, it's my turn.
Oh, I thought. Oh, well, wait. If
Shut up.
Brian's new rule.
Yeah.
Doorknob.
Doorknob. If you want to go ahead and say doorknob.
Door.
Door is yes. Door, doorknob, all of the door
Components. Hinges. Door hinges.
Door, doorknob, door lock, and peephole are all like slash here. So.
Oh, cool.
Phone book.
Oh, there you go. Phone book.
I feel like I've deflated the game. I apologize. I was.
There's no phone book.
What?
What?
Every hotel I've ever been in had a phone book.
This was the
All
thing
of
that
them.
I was wondering about time periods.
Right, because that may be not in current modern hotels.
I disagree. Every hotel room I ever go to, the last.
I don't think if you go to a hotel room right now, I don't think you get a phone book in there.
I am 100%.
I
sure
haven't
that's
seen a
not
phone
correct.
book in 10 years, Scott.
They are in that drawer next to that damn Bible. I am telling you. I swear to you, that is like super common.
Oh, maybe it's just a Utah thing.
All right, I'm going to give you a phone book.
What?
Just so we can move on, but it's not on the current list.
This is starting to feel like a Patriots game. Like the ref is against me.
Yeah, most people in the
Geez,
chat
you want to take some video footage over here, Scott? My plans?
No,
most
like
people are saying no,
electrical outlets.
Every trip I ever take anywhere, Vegas, freaking Anaheim. Last time I was in Anaheim, when I went to Columbus, they all had phone books in those.
You've
hotels.
already got the points. Let it go.
Yeah,
I'm going with electrical outlets.
I've stayed in a few hotels, and I don't think I've seen a phone book in a hotel. You're not talking about like the
directory
okay,
book.
so I'm going to say this because it's part of the room service menu, but you get that book in the drawer next to the Bible that's got room service and like emergency phone numbers. That's what you're talking about? Are you talking about like a white paper?
It's like
who's using a phone book in the hotel
It's
right
like
now
a little
in
yellow.
2021?
I wouldn't either. I never use it. I'm not saying I use it. I'm saying
Who are you
I've
gonna
seen
call?
them. Every time I see a little yellow pages, kind of thick, fat book.
Yeah.
I swear. I feel like I'm going crazy. This is like Berenstein Bears or something for me. Are we sure?
No, I've not seen a phone book in a hotel room.
I'm not happy with the results of how my game is going. However, I am greatly entertained. So I'm going to go with outlets and switches. You're going to give him phone book, and I'm not going to get outlets and switches?
At least the current hotel rooms do have outlets and switches. Not on the list, but I can't, in good conscience, give Scott phone book without giving you his light switches and outlets. So we're gonna call that round kind of a wash.
There we go. So this is the equivalent of the referee, you know, calling a hold on the other team after a bad call.
Like it's gonna be what's it called? Conflicting.
Payback.
No, what do they call that in football?
Oh, offset. An offsetting?
Offset.
Yeah,
yes.
offset. There you go.
Offset. Okay.
All right.
No more. I'm not giving you any more gimmies, by the way.
That was it.
We still got like 12 things on this list.
We got 12 things? Wow. Okay. Can't even think of 12 more things.
I'm kind of out, so I'm just gonna say ceiling fan.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
Or lighting fixtures.
No, it's
Does
not.
that not count?
No ceiling fan. That was your mulligan, though, Scott. So
Isn't that no, that's my second mulligan. That's it. I'm dead.
No, because I didn't give you a mulligan for for phone book.
No, not phone book. The other one I got wrong.
I don't think you got another one. I only had one X in the two circles I drew under Scott.
What was the other? I thought I got another one wrong.
No. Was there the chat room? Did he get two wrong? Because I think he only got one wrong.
Well, he did. But he got
one
at least one wrong because we argued about it because you said,
mint
you got to go again.
Mint on pillow. I got wrong.
Yeah, you said you got to go again.
Was your mulligan.
Yes. No, that was my first mulligan. So I just now got it. Oh, I get
That's
two mulligans.
So
yes.
you get two mulligans, yes. So
now you have one more.
And remind me, the rule is I go right now or Brian goes. We're
gonna enforce the real rule and say you'll go again right now.
Okay.
You know who I love? Brian Ibbett, who puts up with all this trash as we butcher his game.
Coat hangers.
Hangers, yes, there we go.
Dadgummit, that was a good one. All right. We got one more, right?
I win this so bad.
Yes.
I got one more that I can't do. Okay.
I should want Stephanie to win more than I want to win this, but I'm just feeling very competitive.
Right, exactly. Yes.
Well, that makes me mad because I didn't say one thing that's not in most places, but phone book was apparently in the list.
Well, it wasn't in the list is the thing. That's the
he's done giving those away, so don't try to fish a new
Okay, don't try to fish anything else out. All right.
No.
Well, I found it if I keep talking Ibbett talking, he'll eventually reveal it.
I'll eventually give something up. I'm not anymore.
Reveal everything. All right. The only thing I got left is the thing that I just don't want to say, and it's ashtray. I think people still use ashtrays.
On the list between alarm clock and bathtub, because you still have some smoking rooms you can request.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about because the number of smoking rooms is very small.
Yeah, they've gotten way down on that. All right, I almost forgot about these. One of my wife's favorite things, and they never fit me, but they always have robes in there. Robes.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's funny that robe is on the list, but mint on pillow. Like I consider, if you go to a hotel that gives you a robe,
you almost always get a mint.
You'd think you'd get a mint on the pillow as well, but apparently not.
They put a mint in the pocket of the robe.
Stephanie is... Come on! I'm hanging up.
No, you have to stay. You can't leave.
Yeah, you can't leave, Stephanie.
Stephanie, you're still there,
You can't
right?
go. You can't go.
Right.
Yeah, she's there.
If I have to stay, you have to stay, Stephanie.
Yeah, we're all staying.
That's
Everyone
the rule.
stays. Everyone stays.
Did we say
32-minute call. That's crazy.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna say. Are blankets considered sheets? Because I want to say like a blanket.
Considered sheets.
It's part of the sheets. Okay, it's part of the coverings. I got you. And same with the the.
There's
pee
another
pad.
gimme.
That's
There's another
also
gimme,
the
right?
thing, right?
Yes, you've basically all the bed coverings,
right,
and pillows and
that includes bed frame, right? I mean,
yes, bed took up all that.
And the slats and the screws in the beds. It's all just taken. Okay,
yes, yes, it is.
Right.
This is a good stall technique. I love it.
I hate it.
And you said ceiling fan.
Yeah, I did.
Which wasn't right.
Which was a mulligan. Yep. Exactly.
Right.
Ate up a mulligan.
And we said curtains, and I thought about blinds.
Just keep on burning that midnight oil there, Brian.
That's right, baby. I keep on burning it.
Yeah.
I
only have one
wow.
more.
I am just absolutely can't think of anything else.
He has one more mulligan, right?
No, I don't have no. Oh, do I?
He does have one more. Yeah, you do.
Oh,
have
I do
one
have
more
mulligan?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I can say anything.
Good.
Sex doll.
Sex dolls, of course.
Every hotel I go to has them.
Every time I go into a hotel room, I always find socks. Is that intentional?
All right. I'm going to start enforcing the take too long to come up with an answer rule.
Okay, socks.
Really?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Wait.
All right.
Counting that against your time.
Okay.
Hurry up.
Jesus, I don't know, man. I mean, we've already said everything. I mean, I know. Garment bag.
Oh.
Garment bag. Laundry bag. Yes.
Dang it, that's
thing-
a good one.
Mhm.
Oh, my mind is running through the hotel room as fast as I can,
Wow.
going, "What's this in here? What's this in here?"
That's
All
right.
right,
Okay.
this is my
Back to
last
Scott.
my last gasp. The dresser where you can put your clothes in there, dresser
Yes.
drawer thing.
Drawers.
Oh, we didn't say that already?
Storage. Nope.
Oh my gosh!
And I should have
Now-
thought of it before, but Kim goes immediately and does that in a hotel.
Yes, that's what
Immediately.
Tina does too. Clarification: drawers, shelves, storage, all that in one. So don't.
Okay,
say-
so if I said luggage pop-out thing that holds your luggage, that would be a no,
I
right?
don't know, would it?
Are you asking me?
I'm fishing you.
I'm not saying a thing. I'm not saying a thing.
You're getting fished. Fooling
Luggage
once.
storage thing. Then I'm saying it.
Yeah, the luggage stand. That's not storage.
luggage-
That's a
luggage stand.
little unfoldy table thing. That
Yeah.
You put your luggage on. That's on
Store
here.
my luggage there. Yeah.
Luggage rack. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well-
Okay, there's nothing else in my closet in my mind that I can think of in those stupid hotel rooms.
Wait, does closet? I'm
empty.
going to say closet then. Closet?
Oh,
Closet
we-
not
we didn't-
not on the list.
No!
No. Yeah.
Oh, after all that?
After all that.
We end with a whimper.
Yeah.
So here's what you guys didn't say. First off, congratulations, Stephanie, and
Yeah, Steph, how you feel?
all right.
Hold on, let's just do a quick...
brochure/information packet.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Of course.
Lamps. Nobody said
We didn't
lamps.
say lamps.
The first
I could have swore I said
first
lamps.
thing you go and do it when you get in the room is turn on the lamp.
Yeah.
I could have swore I said
lotion.
lamps. Lotion. I didn't think
Lotion.
about that, but you're right. There is always lotion.
Mouthwash.
Mouthwash. Yeah.
It's kind of funny because you think that they would do this as a slash. No smoking sign. But if you have an ashtray, you don't have a no smoking sign. But if you have a no smoking sign, you don't have an ashtray. So
Interesting.
it puts both on there. The replace or reuse sign, which, God, who's going to think of that? The room rate sign, shower caps, sink. Nobody said
Did
sink.
say sink? I could have
Nobody
swore he
said
said sink.
Trays and TV guide /TV listings, like that little.
Oh my
card.
god!
Oh,
You
that
mean
little
they had the TV
card.
guide in the same room as the phone book? What are you talking about?
Right, exactly.
Oh my gosh. So Stephanie, are you alive? You're all right, right? You okay over there?
I have experienced every extreme symptom of stress and anxiety over the last 37 minutes and 11 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say her call is well over 37 minutes. I think that makes you. That's a record, by the way. So congratulations on that.
Yeah.
We've never had one go quite like this, but you won in the end, and that's the beauty of all of
Yes.
this. So
Exactly.
Double prizes, double prizes.
that's right, double prizes. Hey, all you gotta do is email Brian the usual thing, coverville@gmail.com. And congratulations.
Give me
for
your, I
winning.
think I've got your mailing address, but give it to me just in case. I'm going to forward that over to Kahala Coffee so they can ship your prizes. I mean, if you look at this list, you guys really did nail a bunch of it.
Yeah, we got
it's-
pretty close.
You did really well.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a lot of stuff if you think about it.
it is.
Like a simple hotel room is not as simple as you think it is. There's a lot going on in
No,
there.
I thought that would end a lot quicker too. But
I did too. But
That was an
maybe I should've-
amazing. No, that was a great one.
That was super
Ibbott.
fun.
You did really good. I'm sorry I'm sorry I was such a bad player.
No,
you weren't at all.
No,
Yeah.
that was totally funny. You kidding me? All right, Dunaway, tomorrow, you and I, Boop
Tomorrow.
Show. Let's do it. We're making a Boop Show this week. There's lots to talk about. Brian's been playing Little Nightmares 2, and I've been playing something I can't tell you about yet. So that'll all happen tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 Mountain Time, on the podcast as well. If you're not listening to it, then you don't like video games that are cool and indie, and I feel bad for you. But if you are listening, you know how great it is. So go check that out. That's
You cut
already-
deep, Scott.
you go just search for Boop Show anywhere on Google, wherever you get your podcasts, all that kind of stuff, and you'll be set for life. Brian Dunaway, have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you,
now.
Brian.
See.
I almost want to call hotel rooms and say, yeah, I'm not using the house phone, but I'm calling from my room. I'm in 412. Is there a phone book? Should there be a phone book in here?
Yeah, no kidding, right? I swear
Is it
there's-
microchipped?
I swear that phone book thing is real. I don't even know what to think. Honestly, I feel like I'm in a different dimension when people tell me.
I think you're just so used to seeing it in there that when you don't think of it now not being in there because everybody's got a phone book, a better phone book on their phone.
Yeah, no, I agree. But like, even to me, that's like, why are there phones in there anymore? Or why is there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any of those things.
They need to have some way of you contacting the front desk easily, but they really don't need to have a phone that calls outside of the hotel, if you think about it.
Right. Well, the other problem is that nobody's been in one for a year and a half.
For a year and a half.
So I can't get like any cooperation. I got to figure this out. It's going to drive me nuts. All right.
Hey, I was in one 2 weekends ago.
All right. Did they have a phone book though? Did you look?
I did not look for a phone book, but I also did not see a phone book out visible.
Damn it. All right. The mystery continues. Also, what continues is us down the road, and that means we got to take a break and play a song, and then we'll be back with Bill and Steven and all that. So stick around. Brian, what do we got in the meantime?
Yeah, South London group made up of Nick Buxton, Tom Dowes, Lewis Maynard, and Florence Shaw. They go by the name Dry Cleaning. Put that in your bag in the closet on the hanger. Yeah. They have a brand new album that's going to be coming out April 2nd, but we have an advance single that we're going to be playing. This is from their brand new album called New Long Leg. Here is Strong Feelings by Dry Cleaning.
Now you can relieve inflamed hemorrhoidal tissue with the oxygen action of Preparation H. It accelerates absorption of pure oxygen to help shrink swelling of inflamed hemorrhoidal tissue, as it often relieves pain and itch for hours. Preparation H with oxygen action.
Everyone sing a song about popcorn.
I can't believe you made me say that. This is the Morning Stream.
All right, quick fun fact. This right here.
Now you can relieve.
Yeah.
Now you can relieve inflamed hemorrhoidal tissue.
That is a very young, in his 20s, Walter White. I can't think of the actor's name.
Oh, really? Bryan Cranston?
Bryan Cranston, yeah, doing a hemorrhoid commercial in his late 20s. Yeah.
Let me hear it again now that I know it's Bryan Cranston.
Now you can relieve inflamed hemorrhoidal tissue with the oxygen action of Preparation H. It accelerates absorption.
You can kind of hear it, but it's
before he was a dentist on Seinfeld.
Yeah, it was very early and very weird to see
Watley? That. I was getting confused with Matt Damon's character from The Martian. Tim Watson, Watley?
Dr. Watley? Tim Watley?
Dr. Watley?
Yeah, right? I think so.
I
was just watching Seinfeld. I think that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. We're going to add Bill. A little late, but never sorry. Or never... Wait, what's the word? What is it?
But never sorry.
What's the word? I can't think of the way you say it.
Better late than never?
No.
That's weird.
$1 late, but never...
$1 short?
But, that's it. Always late, but never $1. What's the phrase?
No, it's what is the phrase? Oh my God, I can only think of the end. And $1 short. What's the first part of that?
A day late, but
a day late and $1 short? Yeah, is that it? Day late, $1 short.
Yeah. Okay.
But we're not a day late.
Don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway.
The buck stops here. Nice to
I hope it does. I hope it stops here and never goes anywhere else again. All right. Joining us as he always does is this guy.
Your bat cave's open there, Bill.
Bill Duran. He is the owner, proprietor, and runner of all things Punish Props and punishprops.com up there in Seattle. It's always good to have him on. Bill, welcome back to the show.
Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey,
what's in your hotel room?
Yeah,
no phone books, that's for sure.
I swear there are phone. Oh, today I'm going on a like a hunt today. I'm going to call around.
I'm going to spend $150 just to go to the Holiday Inn Express rental room just so I can find the damn phone book.
I'm going to call like hotels in cities around the country, and I'm going to say, "Do you guys have phone books in here?" I'm really going to do it. I'm going to record these calls, by the way, and we're going to put them on the show. And then I'm going to see how wrong I truly was. It'll be great.
I'm glad you've got nothing better to do.
I actually wish I had time for this, but I don't. But I may do it anyway. Anyway, Bill, thanks for being here. Bill comes on the show on Mondays. We talk about the world of making things. We're all trying to be more creative these days, and that's what Bill does for a living. And he also imparts some of his tips and ideas and his projects to you guys. So, Bill, what are we doing today?
Today, I wanted to talk about painting because that's something I do in pretty much every one of my projects. Not all of them, but pretty much.
Yeah.
Nice.
And what's ironic is when I was a kid, I was very artistic, but mostly I did a lot of pencil drawing. And I didn't like painting at all. Like an art class.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, most of that painting was like watercolor on paper. And we draw like a duck or something. Or acrylic paint to make a mural or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you're illustrating just with a paintbrush, and I always enjoyed doing that with a pencil more. But the irony, like I said, was that nowadays I do way more painting than drawing.
Yeah.
Just
pretty weird how that worked out, right? It's crazy.
Exactly, yeah. Of course, the painting I do nowadays is not quite the same as painting like a picture on a flat canvas or paper. Sorry, there was a cat covering my entire monitor.
Yeah, that happens.
Thanks,
with cats.
buddy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I basically do like mixed media. Like all my projects are mixed media, and more sculptural than two-dimensional. And there are 3 different types of painting that I use that I want to talk about because this is stuff everyone can use in their projects. So the first one is just hand painting with a brush. Probably the first type of painting anyone did. You got like those trays with like the dried up crusty watercolors, and the plastic paintbrush.
One of the colors was always just an empty white tray with no pigment left in it.
Right, and the rest of them just ended up brown because you just mix them all together as you were trying to draw a landscape or something, or paint a landscape.
Sure.
The hand painting has a lot of benefits. You have tons of control, right? You can take your time. You can get a tiny little brush and make tiny little marks. You have lots and lots of control. You can mix custom colors, which is fabulous. You watch Bob Ross with his big old palette mixing his custom colors. But the downsides are that you're frequently left with brush strokes, right? Now, that may not be a problem if you're drawing, something from the French Impressionism era. They really embrace that sort of stuff. But if you're drawing or making a space gun, you don't want paint strokes on there, so you may not want to hand paint those parts. The other downside of hand painting is that it takes forever to cover a large area with like one color. It just takes a long time.
Right.
Inconvenient, not a deal breaker. In fact, I know a lot of prop makers who still only do mostly hand painting, and they're really, really good. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, what's it like? I know people who do this with, regular painting, digital or otherwise. They'll start in a corner and just hand paint every single thing, detail, color, all of it comes from that corner or that wherever they started and work their way out, and that's how they paint. Where most people I know are like, some kind of flat mid-tone, and you get that out there on everything.
Lay down all your base colors, and then you start,
And you start working out. So there's different, obviously there's different methods, but it's certainly more meticulous what you're describing.
Oh, yeah. Now, the other 2 other types, spray painting is another way. You can get away with a lot with just spray paints. The upsides are that they're super, super convenient, right? You can just go to the store, buy a can. That's the only thing you need. You shake it up and spray it on your project, and it's now that color. Super convenient. Also really good for covering large areas of color. So if I'm making a big old, like the alien rifle from District 9, it's gigantic.
Sure.
The base color of white, I spray painted it. And then the orange, I believe I masked off and I spray painted that too. I found an orange that I liked and I used that. But that's a downside to spray paint. If you can't find exactly the color you want, you're kind of hosed because you can't mix spray paints in the can.
Is it if you want to get really specific with spray paint from a can, they don't have that kind of granularity between colors, like they don't have the same depth of color you would get from paint or mixing paint or whatever?
No.
It depends, and I do think that there are companies that will make a custom can of spray paint for you.
Yeah.
Probably pretty expensive.
Well, I bet.
But if that's the path you want to go, it is available. But in general, you go to the hardware store, there's a million different colors, and you should be able to find what you want, but if you can't quite get what you want, you're stuck with what's available.
Could you do your own thing, but just airbrush? I mean, it's a different consistency of paint, though, I guess, right?
Yes, and in fact, that's the next type of painting I want to talk
there
about.
You go. Right.
So that sort of the ultimate, I think, is an airbrush. Now, there are still times when you do spray paint or hand brushing, but an airbrush is amazing because it gives you tons of control when you're painting it. And you can customize your colors to your heart content. You can use specialty paints. A lot of specialty paints don't come in a spray can, so you can mix them up yourself and put them in the airbrush. However, bit of a learning curve. A little bit. The equipment can be a little bit pricey. And my experience is that clogs and cleaning can be a real pain in the butt. But it is super, super worth it. There's so many cool things you can get airbrushing that you can't get any other way. So if you want to get a custom color, you want to paint your mask or whatever without leaving any brush strokes, airbrush is the way to go.
And gradients are a lot easier.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
You can, if you're really good, you can do gradients with a spray paint can.
Yeah,
but you got to be really good.
Right. And like for example, for Crisis Protocol, I was doing car windows, right? Because you get a couple cars in there that the heroes can use as weapons. And for the windows, I want there to be a gradient.
Yeah.
And you can't, I mean, you can do it with hand painting. It's tedious. It takes a lot of work to do it. But airbrushing, and I have a little tiny airbrush and compressor. That's going to be the way to do it. But yeah. But if you want to go from one color to another, you can do it with spray paint, but it's going to be a lot more work. And
you're going to have tons more control with that airbrush, especially if you're doing something tiny.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to get a really subtle gradient on a mini from D&D with a can of spray paint. That's a little tough.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So most of my projects end up using a combination of all three of those kinds of techniques. So for example, the Nomai mask that we finished a couple weeks ago, I used a spray paint primer for the whole thing. And then I used an airbrush with the base layers of color because I needed to mix those to get a very specific color that I didn't have on hand. So I mixed those colors, airbrush that, mask that off, and airbrush the next layer of paint, which is a little bit darker. And then the last details, there were just some small parts that needed a little hit of color. Those were hand painted. So I used all three of those techniques to get that project done. And I use that all three on most of my projects.
Seems like, I'm sure there are cases where one technique works for a certain project and that's all you'll need. But it seems like having all three of those tools in your belt are the way to go.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I'm also frequently finding myself debating whether I should hand paint something or mask and spray it and trying to figure out which way will be faster.
Right.
Because masking takes a long time, but then you just go spray, 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 peel off the tape, and it's all done. And it looks amazing. Hand painting, you got to go in there with your little brush and carefully do all the detailing work. And it may not look as good, but it may be quicker.
Right.
So the time something takes is also a factor.
Nice.
Sure.
Well, there you go. Paint your life away is what we're saying, everybody. Get in there and get her done. Bill, fantastic. Bonus link this week. What do you have?
Oh, yeah. No link. And it's not maker related either, but we finally watched Ted Lasso this weekend, and I think everyone should go watch it.
It's so good. It is. Everyone loves it.
A new season's been announced, so there will be Ted Lasso season 2.
They're making they're filming it now, right? Aren't there a bunch of... Oh, I heard some cool stuff about... like they're really strict on that production for COVID protection stuff. And so they were talking to some of the special effects guys how this is like one of their most challenging things to do because they've got to have full soccer stadiums, but they can't do it in any they can't practically do it. And so apparently we're going to see a bunch of that kind of some of my favorite effects work are the things you don't notice, like and it happens in everything now. Like every show has an effects team, whether you know it or not. Even the most basic, like I don't know, freaking procedural cop dramas, bullet holes or whatever. This stuff is all faked out now, and and because you don't notice it, it's like the biggest compliment you can give them because you just you can't. Tell.
Almost every show has some sort of like set extension or background replacement. It's just like standard.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
A scene on the street where it looks like New York City and two people are just talking.
Yeah.
The street's like 1 block long, and then the city behind it's all green screened in.
Right. And with something like Game of Thrones, you're like, oh, of course, because the Red Keep doesn't exist, and we sort of get it, even though it looks realistic. We know those things are fantasy settings, but when they do it in, here's just a street in Chicago, but really they're filming it in some closed-off backlot, or better yet, that Mandalorian stuff where they do that all in that projection cave.
The volume.
It's so awesome, dude.
It is the coolest.
It is so awesome. Anyway, Bill Duran, everybody. He is over at punishprops.com, and check out his YouTube channel as well. Bill, have a fantastic week. See you next time. Why can't I hang up on him? Okay, there he goes. All right, that's cool. I always want to do more spray paint because I don't know why. There's something cool about grabbing a can and going ding, 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 and then
yeah. I've gone so far as to, so I got the little not pocket, but like little miniature compressor. It's like the size of a, like a box of tea bags, right? And then I've got the hose, and I've got my old airbrush from art school, and I haven't hooked them all up yet to do those windows. It's like I'm nervous because I haven't airbrushed anything in 25 years or 30 years almost, whatever it was last time I opened up the airbrush.
It's been at least that for me, and I have the same. I have that stuff too, but I'm I'd be nervous too as well. Like my world is so, I've gone so all in on digital that whenever I think about doing something just on a canvas, it kind of terrifies me. Back then I did it all the time.
I do need to find something to practice on.
Yeah. My daughter's doing it right. She does both, and she practices all the time, and so she's always either pulling out a canvas and doing something practical, or else she's doing something digital, and she's trying to keep a foot firmly over there so that she doesn't kind of lose track of that. And I feel like I probably lost a little bit of that, but anyway,
you and me both.
Let's get Steven in here.
I like that idea.
Yeah, you're really gonna.
That's what this show is missing, little Steven.
I agree. A little tiny little Steven that we can put up on the shelf and laugh at and look at. We have a special thing for him today, so I'm going to play that for you. Here you go. Steven, you're there, right? You can hear this?
Yes, I can hear you.
Check this out. Check out your new intro. You ready for this? Here we go.
Steven Schleicher. Steven Schleicher.
All right.
I do like that.
I like it a lot.
That's great. Is that a speak and spell? What is that?
I don't know what they used for this. So he didn't tell me. A listener sent this in. Let me find his name because I meant to have it out and I don't. Here it is. This is from Kit, who goes by the Kit Complete, and he said this: "Hey Scott, I've never really liked that Steven Schleicher theme on TMS, but instead of cursing the darkness, I decided to write a better one. So here it is. Hopefully you like it. Cheers." I do like it, Kit, a lot, actually. So we're using it. That's the new...
Clearly, he just hates Avril Lavigne, is what we're finding out.
Was it Avril Lavigne? I thought it was Kadala.
Kesha. It is Kesha. That's right. Not Avril Lavigne.
Yeah. Well, she got rid of the $sign, and that kind of bummed me out. But
I know. Exactly.
Kadala was more fun to say. Anyway, hey, Steven, first question before we get going.
Oh, okay. Hi, Scott. Hi, Brian.
Hi. Steven Schleicher from Major Spoilers, everybody. Majorspoilers.com. Do you think that there are phone books in hotel rooms, or what's your take?
I don't. I haven't seen a phone book in a hotel in like 10 years.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have a little thing.
Sorry, man.
That's okay. Look, I can't win them all. All right. Look, the Bernstein Bears and the whatever, all this bull crap, it's all just a lie. All right. Anyway, hey, we're going to dive right into it. We got stuff to talk to Steven about. I'm excited because I get to live stream to his class later today.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I did this one other time, and it was a blast. And this time I've got some more tools to kind of show off some stuff. It'll be great, talking about careers and internet creation and art and stuff like that, and it'll be great. So I'm very much looking forward to it. But before we get to all of that, Wonder Girl is not happening at the CW. It's not moving forward. Why? Is it because no one knows who Wonder Girl is?
It might be a little bit of that, although, as we talked a couple of weeks ago about the what happens after a future state over at DC Comics, Yara Flor, the new future Wonder Girl / Wonder Woman, is very popular. So it made sense that they might be moving ahead with this with Greg Berlanti Productions. But after the script has been written, they decided to pass. Now, the writer of the script. Said that, I wish I could talk more about it, but I can't. Thank you for everyone who had the enthusiasm to be excited about this project. Anytime you hear announcements on a lot of these things, you do have to kind of take it with a grain of salt. Is this really going to happen? Is it not going to happen? My guess is, if I were to be a guessing person, you might see this show up on another streaming service since everyone's pivoting to streaming. There has been a lot of talk recently that a lot of... especially with the CW, because it's a collab between Warner Brothers and who's the other network, CBS.
Right.
That stuff might show up on HBO Max and then debut later on the CW. We've seen that with the Swamp Thing. It was going to be streaming exclusive, and then all of a sudden CW is like, we have no programming for the fall. Okay, let's bring the Swamp Thing over there, even though everyone thought everyone had already seen it, and it's got huge ratings on the CW. So
yeah, and we have Wonder Girl as part of the Titans show.
Is she on there?
Right? She was
not
season.
not this Wonder Girl.
Oh,
really different Wonder
This
Girl?
Wonder Girl has only been out for like 2 months, maybe.
Oh,
gotcha.
So wait, is this like Captain Marvel, sort of, where you got the Miss
different-
Marvel and
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really? Different character. Okay.
Yeah, different character completely. Not. Oh, now I'm skipping her name here for a month.
Rhoda Spellwinger. Is that her name? No.
No. Donna Troy. That's who I'm thinking.
Donna Troy. Is that Donna Troy's the one we had in Titans?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
And Titans is still an ongoing concern, right? That's still happening.
Yeah, it hasn't been canceled, and it's so good.
I need to watch it.
I
still haven't seen it. I want to see that. That's on my
Plus,
list.
you've got your what's her face from Friday Night Lights. The daughter
Pilecki?
of
Not
the. Oh my God, what is her name?
She's the brunette.
No, Minka Kelly.
Oh,
Thank
Minka
you, Crimson
Kelly.
Dion. He knew exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, she's a
Minka
brunette, I
Kelly
thought.
as Dove of Hawk and Dove.
Yeah,
Just like the TV series Supernatural, I've never seen an episode of Friday Night Lights.
Wow.
Steven, it's such a great show.
And you got on Scott for not watching WandaVision.
Well, it's not like it was a homework assignment that we said, hey, we'll be back next week to talk about WandaVision. And then Scott's like, meh, I'm going to watch this rerun of Seinfeld.
Yeah, you know who she's dating. I think they're married. Hold on.
Minka Kelly?
She's at least dating, possibly marrying Trevor Noah and Minka Kelly are together.
What?
Yeah.
Really? That's
Yeah.
an interesting combination.
They just bought a $27.5 million Bel Air home together. So there's that.
Wow.
Yeah. Doing all right on his
Doing just fine
on his money. Anyway, well, that's cool. I don't have any familiarity with that character, so.
No, you don't, because literally she just debuted like a month and a half ago at the beginning of the year in the DC Future State stuff.
Okay, and she is, but the Wonder part and the thing on her chest, it looks like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, because she is the future version of Wonder Woman.
Okay,
she is the new Wonder Woman in the DC Future State continuity.
And she's from Themyscira. She's
She's from Brazil. She's from the Amazon rainforest area.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
And that's where they got the big Jesus up there, right? Going like this.
Rio de Janeiro.
De Janeiro.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that's cool, and I'll watch that. And also, I really like the artist that you have on the page of the link you gave us. I really like that art of her.
Yeah, I think that's Joelle Jones.
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
think
not
so.
mistaken.
Yep, I love that. That's awesome. I've been reading a lot of comics, and man, the art. It's all about.
What are you
the
on
art.
now? What are you up to now? Last week you were doing Black Label's Batman.
Yes, and I finished all that and loved all of it. I read all the Black Label stuff. Really enjoyed it. My favorite was that Harleen thing, the Harley Quinn alternate starter thing. Was
From
fantastic.
Shevik is his name, I think.
Yeah,
Stephen Shevik.
That guy's. I found out a whole bunch of stuff about him in that process. His art. He doesn't sketch anything. It's all straight ink from beginning to go, and he does all his own coloring as well. And he wrote that book. It's really, really good. It's not.
He's also got an adult themed series called Sunstone that's all about relationships involving BDSM and that kind of stuff. So if people are looking for some sexier art of his stuff, he's got that series, and it's gone for like 7 or 8 volumes. I want to say
geez.
it's really
All right.
good. It's not just all about the sex, although that's the prime ingredient.
Yeah.
But it's pretty deep.
His art is amazing, and he somehow made a sexy Joker. I don't know how he pulled it off, but he made a sexy Joker. Anyway, that Harleen thing was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. But all of it, I liked all of that stuff. It was just gritty and dark and cool. The art in it was all very good. I could use more from that from DC in general. But right now, I'm reading Scott Snyder's Detective Comics run. I want to say it's like 600 and something issues.
It feels like it, yeah.
Or it's where he started in the line, because it's still Detective Comics. It just goes on forever. But
yeah,
that little run there he does
with the Court of Owls and all that stuff.
No, that was the Rebirth, not Rebirth. That was New 52, right? Wasn't the Court of Owls from all that?
It's still kind of there.
Okay. Well,
especially when you get
into
into talent and all that stuff.
This other run is a run where Dick Grayson is Batman now.
Oh yeah,
and it's good. It's really good. So anyway, I'm just kind of ripping through stuff and loving every second of it, and just a lot of DC right now for whatever reason. I just think their comics are speaking to me at the moment. Anyway, also. You wrote here Academy Award nominee Bloodshot. What's this about?
Oh man, did you guys get to see the Bloodshot movie when it debuted in theaters for a hot second last year before everything got shut down?
The Vin Diesel one?
It's actually really good. Then it went to streaming like a few weeks later. This is from Valiant Entertainment. It's got Groot in it. What's
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel in it.
Yeah.
And it's up for an Academy Award in special effects.
Oh, no way.
So from now on, you have to refer to Bloodshot, currently right now, as the Academy Award nominated Bloodshot. Okay. Just like you have to whenever you're talking about Suicide Squad, you have to say the Academy Award winning Suicide Squad movie.
So this is I didn't see it. Did you see it, Brian?
You missed it. It's really it follows the comic books fairly
no.
faithfully.
Really?
But it's really good. I really enjoyed it. It would be nice if it gets to see a sequel or two. My guess is because it went to the theater and made zero money because literally the weekend it opened, every theater shut down.
Yeah. My
My guess is we're not going to see sequels from it. But if you like Vin Diesel and if you like the Bloodshot character from Valiant Entertainment, it's an entertaining movie.
Wow. Okay, so
not streaming anywhere, but you can
buy it.
You can buy it. Yeah, you can't even rent it. Interesting.
Oh, really? That's weird.
Yeah, they got to make their money up and then go to the theaters. They're like, holy crap, we're a small company. And we...
If you got a Starz subscription, you can get it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fun note about that. Dave Wilson, the director, it's his first directing job. Previous to this, known for special effects on various films, but also huge in movies. He was the cinematic director over at Blur Studio. They do, Blizzard's got their own in-house cinematics team that does their big, crazy cinematics. Everyone else uses Blur. It's like every other video game. I don't care who you are. If you're not doing your own internal cinematics, you sub it out, and you usually go to Blur. And he was cinematic director at Blur. May still be. I'm not sure. But anyway, this was like his first thing. Now I really want to see it. I'm going to have to see it. And Bloodshot's what, a DC deal?
No,
right?
It's a Valiant. It's about basically a hitman that they suppress all of his memories, and they are able to make him believe that the people he's going after are the ones that killed his wife. But they bring him back, they reprogram him with the nanobots. So the next time he wakes up, they're like, oh, these bad guys over there, they're the ones that killed your wife. Okay. And then eventually he breaks through his programming and figure out what's what.
Okay. That's pretty great. By the way, did you guys expect the Malcolm in the Middle style? I don't know what else to call it, but
I mean, I think that's what it was.
Nickelodeon, 90s.
Yeah.
90s,
late 90s, early 2000s.
I did not expect it, and that's a TV genre that I hated back then.
Yeah.
But
it worked somehow. Yeah, somehow it worked. Go ahead.
Real quick before Friday's episode, who do you think FBI Jimmy and Monica Rambeau, who are they going to go meet? Because that was something that's like, hey, I got a friend who's waiting on us over the hill. Let's go. And then, all heck broke loose.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's what makes the most logical sense because of the movie tie-in. But, then there's also, she's got a friend in the form of a Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Right. That would make a lot of sense as well. Listen, I was without giving anything away.
Yeah.
The costumes in this episode were fantastic.
They were.
Yeah, they were.
Great homage, especially Tommy's. Was it whichever one was
not
Mini Quicksilver, but the other one, which was like, oh my God, Tina, that is so and so, and I had to show her a picture of.
Well, I haven't figured out who it is, so you're gonna have to.
Oh, it's Wiccan. It's,
okay.
It's the actual new Avenger Wiccan. Young Avenger Wiccan.
Oh, okay.
See, I didn't know that either.
With
now
the headband and the red scarfy cape thing. Yeah.
Also, that episode did a thing that I didn't see coming, which I had this in my head. I mean, Kat Dennings made the reference like, oh my gosh, she recast her brother or something like that. And I thought, well, okay, that's about all they're going to do to reference that. But then in this one, they showed an Ultron scene with the other actor.
right, with Evan Peters.
And that made me
I think that was in the previously in.
Yeah, well, it might. Well, I don't know if it was, but whatever it was, that's them showing a card. That's them saying, "No, that's a different guy."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know, man. This show's so good. Did you guys hear it broke into not only the Nielsen ratings, but ended up at number 1. That's a first for streaming.
That's amazing for a.
Yeah, no streaming. I don't think there's any other streaming shows ever done that.
Well, also keep in mind that Disney just announced that they jumped another 30 million subscribers in the last quarter. So.
Yeah, that's huge. Well done. I mean, listen, going from 0 to 60 like this, I'm sure nobody but Disney could have done it given the content they have. But it's an impressive debut if you want to call a 3-year-old or 2.5-year-old service a debut. But
yeah,
is it 2.5 years old?
Yeah, that's something like that. How long's Mando been around?
Only a year and a half, maybe.
So has it been 2? It's been 2 years at least, right?
I thought I signed up for it at the end of 2019 and got that. Like I signed up at the end of 2019 and it started in 2020. No,
I thought it was 20.
14 months.
That's
14
all?
months is a Gravitic in the chat.
We got 2 seasons of Mando in 14 months.
Yeah,
That's why that feels off to me.
yeah, because usually it's every year. I mean, we're used to the Game of Thrones. We got another season coming out in 2.5 years. Enjoy.
That's really
Sit
impressive.
back.
That's impressive.
I also like the fact that when we see Agnes, she's wearing a witch costume.
Yeah.
I think that is absolutely lending credence to the Harkness.
Oh, you think so? I was going to ask you about that. Yeah, man, she's so good. That actress. She's so
Catherine Hahn.
freaking
She's great.
good.
Yeah.
Everybody's great. Kat Dennings is cracking me up. She might be my favorite thing in this. You guys were right, is what I'm saying. You were right. All right. That's what I'm saying. Milestone Comics.
I do think you did a great job of waiting and watching at least the first 3 or 4. Binging
I did
the first
5.
4 episodes.
I did 5 that day because it
You
came
did
out
5,
on the 5th.
but yeah, I think I'd say 4 works because then you get the first breaking of the trope or the
yeah. It's a perfect time I think to get in. Right. Well, I don't know. I still am irritated when it ends because I'm like, gosh dang it! I got to wait a week for this freaking show.
I know.
Damn thing. All right, Milestone Comics is relaunching in April. I don't remember who they are. Tell me more.
So Milestone, if you are a fan of the television series Static Shock, those are all the Icon Wildstorm comics created by Dwayne McDuffie and his group back in the, I want to say in the late 90s.
Right. I remember now. Yeah, now you say that. I remember these guys. I used to love that.
And of course, there's been a bunch of back and forth. Milestone went from Icon over to Wildstorm for a while. And then Dwayne McDuffie passed away. And when Wildstorm was incorporated into DC Comics, there was a lot of, well, is this moving ahead, not moving ahead? There were issues on rights and who owned what and what they could do. And DC a couple of times has done a half-assed attempt at trying to bring the Milestone characters back into the DC universe and create some ongoing stuff. Yeah. But now it looks like they've got it figured out. We're getting a static digital first miniseries over on Comixology and on the DC comic service, the DC whatever it's called,
DC
Unlimited or
Universe
expanded thing that we want you to spend $7.99 a month on.
I think it's just
that's its official title.
DC Infinite, I believe, is the
Is
the full name.
I like my title better. But
I did too, kind of,
So they're going to start working right now. If you are on any of those services, they're re-releasing the original stuff for like $1.99 on digital formats. There's a bunch of them going on right now. And then in April and May, we're going to get these new stories that are coming first to digital, and then we'll see print in some way, shape, or form down the road.
Nice. I'm in. I like this kind of stuff. And I have that service, so I'll read it right away. Basically, my 2 favorite services right now are Comixology and that DC app, mainly because I just feel like I'm just soaked with DC content right now. But I also have the Marvel one. Like, I don't know if there's been a better time to be a comic fan for less money. You know what I mean?
Totally true, yeah.
It's great. And yes, you have that 3 to 6 month buffer on new titles, but if you're not caught up and you're that much of an edgelord, you can go back, man.
Totally, yeah. No, this is I added the Taskmaster 4-issue mini series to my list to read next because getting ready for Black Widow whenever that comes out, but also is a character that's popping up in a couple of games I play, so good to kind of get a backstory on him, and I hear that miniseries is great.
Yeah,
my money is that we're going to see either another bump in Black Widow, that it's going to be pushed again, or they're just going to have to say, we're going to give Scarlett Johansson a crap ton of money and dump this onto the Disney Plus service.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they keep doing the numbers they're doing. They could justify it more now than ever.
Well, I think we'll have to see what happens with Raya and the Dragon, because that's their next premium movie that's coming out, where you pay the $30 on top of your Disney Plus subscription in order to get that. They did that with Mulan last year. Yeah. And, if Raya does well, they release Soul for free, but Raya's will be a paid premium. My guess, that Black Widow will go that same route.
It's interesting that the two Pixar movies that have come out since shutdown, one that happened, Onward happened during shutdown, but they took it right over to the service and immediately was available there, and you didn't have to pay an extra for it. And then doing it again with Soul. That's interesting that the Pixar ones are just like, just put it out there. But the Disney produced animation, which they're all under the same roof, so I don't really get this, but that dragon thing they're just going to do it this whole different way. It's weird to me. It's weird.
I think they're testing to see which is going to work out. Plus, when you had Wonder Woman dropping on Christmas Day for free and Soul was supposed to be in theaters for free, it probably would have been, I don't want to say it would have gotten some bad PR, but it probably would not have been watched as much if people had the choice between paying $30 on top of their subscription to see Soul or watching Wonder Woman 84 for free as part of their subscription.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's an interesting new kind of competition that I hadn't really considered. Streaming service competition on launch days for films. That's just weird. But that's where we're at, man. That's where we live. That's where we eat. Steven, this is always good stuff, as always. Anything else going on around the network that people should listen to this week or check out?
Let's see. Probably we've got a very interesting episode of the Major Spoilers podcast this week, where we take a deep dive into Gene Leon Young's Superman Smashes the Klan. It was, I believe, this month in 1949 when that series debuted on the radio. So we're going to be taking a look at that this week on the Major Spoilers podcast. You can find out more at majorspoilers.com. And even though it is snowy and wet, people still need to stay hydrated as we get through all of this.
Just don't eat the snow to stay hydrated is what you're saying.
No. Right.
Don't do that. Stephen, have a great week. We'll see you then. Bye now. Brian, I come to you bearing a gift.
Yes.
It's called a Monday Morning Mashup. And you may have heard of these. It's a little thing we do where TMS mashups Jamie.
I think I'm familiar with these. Good. Excellent.
Well,
yes.
Good news. We got a new one, fresh one. This one is called The Spinoff. And don't know why, because I don't listen to these before I play them, and neither do you. So we're just going to play it right now and enjoy, everyone. Period. Periods. You guys, I'm having my period. Hold on. Okay.
Don't come and knock on our door.
We don't want to see
We're not
you.
waiting for you. We're going to call the cops if you don't leave. Two's company too. Yeah, no corn pops either. You think, or honeycomb? Both of those seem like they were big. Probably bigger for us in the God, I really just walked right into that one, didn't I?
You did.
Honeycomb was big. Yeah.
It's not small. No. Maybe you had two friends who each wrote a word simultaneously so that they could each be writing masks. And then he writes, don't. And then the other guy writes, work.
Okay. So we got Willie Work, Daryl the Don't Master.
Daryl Don't. His friends have to have the same initial as the word that they're writing in the elevator.
I don't know why it makes it better, but somehow that's better.
It absolutely does make it better. I'm just trying to catch Jack Tripper in the act.
Well, you never watched the Hazard County show. What's wrong with me?
Oh, yeah, no. Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard. You never watched Dukes of Hazzard.
Wasn't there a Hazard County show with a couple of Duke boys?
Now, the mask is from an ancient alien civilization called the Nomai.
Are they introduced by George Takei?
No, that would be pretty
He doesn't
good.
come out and say, oh, hello, here's the Nomai.
No, that'd be good, though.
Insert cricket sounds here.
Yeah.
Spinach Plant number 3 just sent me a link to Pornhub because he smelled Gwyneth Paltrow's vag candle.
The candle.
The candle.
Yeah.
Vagandle.
Yeah, Vagandle. There you go. That's better.
Vagandle. part of his body was over the line, but were his balls over the line?
Go to the slow-mo cam, Brian. Did his balls cross the line?
Yes, exactly. Hey, would you guys like this tooth I found in my backyard?
You want to go to a place where you're going to for sure have to wear that mask while Bubba the Gripper or whatever his name is in the holding cell is staring at you because he thinks you look cute?
I do like Bubba the Gripper. Wow.
Bubba the Gripper.
We've invented a whole new cast of characters on today's show. We're ready for our spin-off.
Hey, Daryl, don't. Be careful. You'll end up in prison with Bubba the Gripper.
Bubba the Gripper and Daryl don't.
Yeah, Daryl don't. Watch out. Well, now I know why it's called the spin-off. Now I get it.
That's right. Exactly. I argue that my joke is funnier with the crickets.
Yeah, it is better with the crickets. I laughed at that at the time, but had it muted.
Oh, sure. Whatever.
I was going, ha, 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 like that. That's how it went. Not really. All right. Hey.
No. I saw you looking off screen. I was worried. I was wondering if you didn't even hear.
Yeah, I don't think I did. I think I was distracted in some way.
Totally fine.
Anyway, we're done with the show, but we do have a couple of things we want to make sure to tell you about. I told you about the Boop Show tomorrow, so do check that out. Brian, what about soundography this week? What's happening?
We have a brand new episode up at soundography.com. Ladies Love Cool James, otherwise known as LL Cool J, was our subject this week. So listen to his entire catalog, everything from Tina's Got a Big Old Butt to Mama Said Knock You Out.
Hold on a second. That's always been what that stood for? Ladies Love Cool James?
Yeah, Ladies Love Cool James. That's what LL Cool J stands for.
First I hear this about phone books and at hotels, and now I'm told that LL Cool J
Smith is his real name. Yeah,
I didn't know
James
that.
Smith, and James Smith, not a great rapper name, but LL Cool J.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Ladies Love Cool James.
No wonder Mama said knock them out. No wonder.
Anyway, you can go hear that right now at soundography.com.
All right. Very nice. That's going to do it for today's show. A reminder that this entire enterprise is operated and financed by the fine goodness of you people at home. So head on over to patreon.com/TMS and see what you've been missing out on if you're not yet a patron. And if you are, you know how cool it is. Go get more at patreon.com/TMS. Frogpants.com/TMS for everything else. And I think that'll do it. We need to play some music, though. Do you have some today?
We do. And by the way, we were visited by the ghost of free hotel rooms past during Steven's segment. So he's back, ladies and gentlemen.
He's back.
He's back. All right. Jessica S. wrote in, said, "Hello, Scott and Brian. I'd like to request a song from my dad for his birthday. He just retired and is enjoying well-deserved work-free time at home with my mom and playtime with my son, Braden. I'd love to hear a cover of Domino Dancing, originally by the Pet Shop Boys, because when I was a little girl, my dad and I would always have dance parties to this song whenever my mom would be out of the house. Those dance parties and playing Super Mario Brothers on the NES are some of my most treasured childhood memories. Thank you, Dad, for always being the rock I can lean on. Wishing you many happy returns. Braden and I love you very much." Signed, Jessica S.
Oh,
that's awesome.
That's
that. Such a weird song to pick as a we're gonna have a little dance party in the house while mom's out doing errands or something. It's great. I love that song. So it's perfect. There was a band in 2006 called the West End Girls. They did covers of only one band. Can you guess what it is? Yes, the Pet Shop Boys. They put out one album called West End Girls Goes Pet Shopping from 2006. I'm not going to argue about the grammar in that song, that album title.
Sure.
Here is their cover of Domino Dancing.
Oh, I love it. All right, here's that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Brand new show all week. Everything but Friday's not weird for us. We have all normal TMSs. So come on back for all of those, and we'll see you then. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
You wiener.
Oh,
Wiener.
All right. I don't remember picking that file, but okay.